Welcome to another exciting episode of Shotgun on Toy Reviews. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave a comment, say hi to Wilson, he misses you. What are we looking at today, gentlemen?
We're looking at the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla Kong New Empire Skar King figure. So just like their Kong and many of their other kind of Monster Arts stuff, he's very segmented pieces, like lots of many pieces put together, but that helps him. He's able to articulate better that way. But I will say, this guy has a couple of extra pieces that are a tad annoying, mainly being back here. This could be one piece, but instead it's connected to the head, which is connected separately to this piece. So it all moves.
Oh.
But when you're replacing the head, you have to like basically plug these pieces all in.
And they have fallen off when you've been manipulating him.
Yeah.
That's odd.
And then also at the hands here, there's an extra joint. And this is actually where I suggest turning the hands if you're going to turn them rather than here, because the hands just kind of pop off.
I didn't even notice that was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got an extra wrist joint.
Yeah. Huh. And it just lengthens his arms. But he looks like he does in the movie, at least proportion-wise. I think his color is a little dark. I just watched the movie last night, so I remember him being brighter.
Okay.
And I remember this being like wider. But we did some research today,
Shotgun
research, and before we got distracted, what did we see, Mr. Perk?
So what we saw was that all the cheaper kid-like versions have his chest like bright white,
yeah, and
his red hair bright red or orangey, and then all the pictures from the movie are super dark shots of him. So in my opinion, this is what he looks like when he's fighting Kong when they're in the cave.
Yeah.
And then the one my son has is when he's outside in the daylight.
Right.
He looks right. He seems really dark.
The other new Empire SH Monster Art figures have darker paint on Kong, and so I can see why they did it with this guy. Articulation-wise, he can get all kinds of movement and everything out of different joints, and depending on how you pose it, like he can get really wide stances. What I do like is he's articulated here at the toe, like this whole foot kind of thing. I think that's kind of neat.
I guess my question is, how much of an ankle rock is there? Because, I mean, if you can get the legs splayed out that far, do the ankles, compensate?
Yeah, barely. And just like their other figures, I mean, it takes knowing, it takes experimenting and sort of knowing what moves where and how far, because you will pop some pieces off.
It's almost like a Yamaguchi with the amount of stuff that moves.
It is. So for extra stuff, he comes with a decent amount. We'll get to the coolest thing here in a second, but starting off, this is actually not the standard head. This is the head. I switched the head out already for the cooler screaming face.
I did not know.
Really? Because here's the standard one. Just plain looking, but the eyes look great on that. It comes with different hands. Gripping hand, relaxed hand, and some cool walking on all fours hands if you want him to have walking on his knuckles.
That's nice.
That's cool. I like that.
He walks on sunshine.
Mm-hmm. He comes with his large vertebrae whip weapon.
Having just watched the movie again, is that accurate? It's
in terms of
that
what?
Long?
Yeah,
wow.
It's huge. This is a little disappointing as there's no real paint on the bone. It's just regular kind of bone colored plastic. I wish there was maybe a wash, something to darken it up, make it look more like bone. But they have the piece that he controls Shimo with, right?
Yes.
The energon tip.
Yeah, that can come out. Whoops. And you can wrap it around him and it'll sort of stay too. But that's not all. What's the
real reason you bought it?
The real reason I bought this is because he comes with the Beast Glove for the Kong figure, which is what this Kong should have come with in the first place. But they also give you hands. Yes, Beast Glove hands. So there's a relaxed hand and then a closed fist. And this can hold the axe, this hand.
He does not come with Kong, just the arm.
Correct. Just the arm.
To clarify.
If the ball peg gets stuck in the arm, this is a tool that helps get it out and then put it back in.
Interesting.
It's clever. It worked. I had to do it. So,
for a sense of scale, here's 3 figures in scale with each other.
mm-hmm.
These are all Monster Arts?
Yep.
Okay.
I will be replacing this Godzilla, though, probably with the Haya Toys pink one.
That's when I wasn't sure if this was Monster or Haya, because I know that we've talked previously about Haya.
Arts. That's their official new Empire before he evolves one, which is just a repaint of the King of Monsters Monster Art one.
They look great together.
They do.
Final thoughts?
Yes, sir.
Berg?
Bye.
I'm going to give him a 4 out of 5 hammers. I can't remember if we reviewed King Kong and put it up.
Yeah.
We did?
I'm pretty sure.
In that video, I was not happy with the loosey-goosey of the multiple pieces. Super fiddly. This guy seems slightly more fiddly than Kong at times, and I don't care for that. And the extra wrist joints are bothersome.
Weird. Yeah.
Because in the 2 hours I've been playing with him and you, Peter, his hand keeps falling off, and it's super annoying. But he looks right. He comes with the right stuff. I couldn't think of another accessory he would need. Came with plenty. The tail works, or the tail whip works good. Works well. Yeah. I just wish he wasn't as fiddly, but that's just part of the. And yeah, I wish he was a little bit brighter.
I wish he was a little bigger, but I think I wish that of.
He's actually not as big as you would think to beat the snot out of Kong like he does.
It's just I was a little disappointed in the size of Kong. I would because they're essentially kaiju, I would like them to be larger. And I don't know what scale this is, 1/72 or something, but I would just like toys to be a little bit larger. Something more 1/10 7-inch size. Anyway,
you mean like the old NECA toys?
Yeah, but it's a good toy, and I think I'm also going 4 out of 5. There's just it just somehow feels a little lacking in the actual figure. I will agree that he has all of the accessories that I want, and there's 2 heads. One of them is much better than the other, and there's plenty of hands, and obviously we get an arm, which should have come with Kong himself. We haven't talked about price, and I don't know that I want to go down that road because it's going to be. Actually, we did talk about price.
I mentioned it was expensive. It was over 100. It's like 107.
Which is
price.
A lot.
Yes.
It's a lot. So, yeah, 4 out of 5. I kind of want more if I'm paying that much.
You should get Kong. Just another Kong. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
It should be a 2-pack for 107.
Sure. Yeah.
Or come with the little. This guy should come with the little.
Oh,
Kong.
yeah.
Who comes with the little Kong though? Is it the Shimo that they're going to
Yes.
put out that comes with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 2 characters who barely interact in the entire movie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As opposed to Kong, who uses him as nunchucks.
Yes. I'm just going to echo what you guys said. 4 out of 5. He's really fun. He is fiddly and he's got some drawbacks, but it's nothing that I wasn't really prepared for. And I just wish that there was more paint on this accessory or something, and that he was maybe a little brighter. But I love the fact that I now have a Beast Glove Kong. I'm so happy with that. That alone, really, it's awesome.
Is that the actual name?
Beast Glove, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Although they never say it in the movie, I don't think.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that just his cast?
Yeah. That's been it. Let us know what you think if you got this guy or any of your thoughts on any of these. And until we get the Haya Toys pink-finned Godzilla, I don't know what he's called, but...
Energon.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.